A single 1948 Jefferson nickel has been associated with values approaching $22,000 in elite collector circles. And here's the surprising part. Most people would never look twice at it. It isn't made of gold. It isn't a giant coin. It's just a nickel. But hidden among ordinary 1948 nickels are rare errors, unusual varieties, and high-grade survivors that have turned pocket change into serious money. Tonight we're going treasure hunting, and the final discovery might be the one sitting unnoticed in a collection right now. Imagine America in 1948. The war was over, factories were booming, and millions of coins were flowing through the economy. Cash registers rang non-stop. Vending machines multiplied across the country. Demand for circulating coinage was enormous. For the U.S. Mint, speed mattered. Presses operated day and night. Dies wore down. Equipment was pushed hard. Most coins emerged exactly as intended, but not all of them. A handful escaped with mistakes. Tiny mistakes, the kind that looked insignificant at first glance. Years later, those same mistakes became targets for collectors who spend countless hours searching coin rolls, estate collections, and forgotten albums. The 1948 Jefferson Nickel became one of those fascinating treasure hunt coins where rarity often hides in plain sight. And that's where our search begins. Every 1948 Jefferson nickel started as a blank metal disc. The blanks moved through powerful presses where engraved dies struck the design into the metal. Jefferson appeared on the front. Monticello appeared on the back. The process sounds simple, but when machinery runs millions of times, problems happen. A die may crack. A blank may shift. Debris may enter the press. A damaged die may continue striking coins long after it should have been replaced. Each mistake creates a different kind of collectible treasure. Let's follow the clues. Many collectors overlook die cracks because they're not always dramatic. That's a mistake. A die crack forms when the steel die begins developing fractures from repeated use. Every strike transfers those cracks onto the coin. Some appear as thin raised lines. Others snake dramatically across Jefferson's portrait or through the Monticello building. Collectors love large, obvious examples because they tell a story of equipment slowly breaking down. Smaller die crack examples often sell for around $25 to $100. More dramatic examples can reach $150 to $500. Major die state examples with spectacular crack patterns may climb even higher depending on collector demand. Not life-changing money yet, but our treasure hunt is just getting started. Now things get much more exciting. An off-center strike occurs when the blank planchet isn't perfectly positioned during the strike. Part of the design misses the coin entirely. The result is instantly visible. A normal nickel looks balanced. This is where experienced collectors start paying close attention. A doubled die is created during the die-making process itself. Instead of a normal image, portions of lettering or design elements appear doubled. The key is finding genuine doubling. Many coins show machine doubling, which is usually less valuable. True doubled dies are much scarcer. Subtle doubled die examples may bring $100 to $400. Strong examples showing obvious separation can reach $500 to $2,500. Exceptional pieces with sharp detail and certified authenticity may command even stronger premiums. For treasure hunters, discovering a genuine doubled die feels like finding buried treasure without ever leaving home. But there's another clue hidden deeper in the hunt. Imagine a tiny piece of debris finding its way between the die and coin blank. Maybe grease, maybe cloth fibers, maybe a fragment of metal. When the strike occurs, part of the design becomes distorted or missing. That's a struck-through error. Every example is unique. No two tell exactly the same story. Minor struck-through grease errors often trade between $30 and $120. More dramatic examples frequently sell for $150 to $700. Rare struck-through objects that create unusual patterns can command even stronger collector interest. These errors are fascinating because they preserve a split-second accident from more than 70 years ago. And collectors love accidents that shouldn't have happened. An off-center nickel looks like something went seriously wrong. And collectors love that. A small off-center error may bring $50 to $200. More dramatic examples, showing 10% to 20% displacement, often sell for $250 to $800. Large off-center strikes with the date still visible can exceed $1,000 in strong collector markets. The more dramatic the appearance, the greater the excitement. But another error often creates even stronger bidding battles. Before striking, coin blanks were punched from large sheets of metal. Occasionally, the punching process overlapped incorrectly. Part of the blank was missing before the strike even occurred. The resulting coin carries a curved missing section known as a clip. The effect is immediately noticeable. Smaller clips may bring $75 to $250. Medium clips often sell for $250 to $600. Large dramatic clips with strong visual appeal can exceed $1,000. The best examples don't require magnification. One glance tells the story. But we're still not at the biggest factor influencing value. Here's what separates ordinary finds from headline-making discoveries. Condition. A collector may find two identical error nickels. One is heavily worn, the other looks nearly untouched. The difference in value can be enormous. Professional grading companies evaluate surface quality, luster strike, sharpness, preservation. Eye appeal, a circulated error might sell for a few $100s. The same error in mint state condition could sell for several times more. This is why some 1948 Jefferson Nickels attract intense attention. Collectors aren't simply buying an error, they're buying rarity combined with exceptional preservation. And that's where the biggest values begin appearing. Now we return to that shocking number from the beginning. The highest value 1948 Jefferson Nickels aren't necessarily error coins. Sometimes they're extraordinary condition rarities, coins that somehow survived decades without significant wear, coins with blazing luster, coins that grading services place among the finest known examples. When rarity, demand, and elite preservation align, values can climb dramatically. Most 1948 nickels won't reach those levels, but the possibility keeps collectors searching. Every collection, every coin album, every inherited box, every forgotten drawer, the hunt never truly ends. Somewhere tonight, a 1948 Jefferson nickel is sitting unnoticed. Maybe it's hiding in an old collection. Maybe it's mixed with ordinary coins. Maybe its owner has no idea what they're holding. The question isn't whether valuable 1948 nickels exist. We already know they do. The real question is this: